Alright guys, we got the engine hanging on the edge of this vehicle. We are putting it back. Putting it back to the vehicle now. Finally, this is the good moment for us on this build here because it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Finally, we got good progress. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, like this video. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this kind of video every day. Lots of uploads every weekend and weekdays. Make sure to subscribe. So right now this engine just hanging on the balance of this engine hoist. It's sitting on the cross member here on the frame. There's a little wooden block. So this will be going in to the hole slowly, inch by inch, so that nothing get caught. The bracket, the harness, and this side here, nothing get caught. So you bring it in and then drop it down when you're on the hole. I put this power steering pump back in, bolted to the side of the block. I did not touch the line, the hose, disconnect anything. Everything is all intact, so you don't need to bled the power steering fluid or anything. Okay, it's gonna be tough on this AC unit here because same thing with the AC unit. I did not disconnect anything. It's all intact. You don't need to put Freon and stuff. Disconnect the cooler lines on the transmission though. Those are okay. I'm just gonna go right here and then one on the other side. So we're gonna have to bring this engine in, and then we'll put the AC pump and then the cooler lines transmission in, and then all three mounts. Alright, so let's get started. We're gonna have to line it up on the engine mounts on both sides, and then we're gonna put the AC pump and then this transmission cooler lines, because those are the transmission cooler line. It goes on this side, and those mounts are on the way. So now we have lots of room for AC to go in. So let's do that now. Alright guys, make sure to put a floor jack on the bottom of the oil pan, just to support the engine up a little bit. Okay, so alright, so cooler line goes like this. Okay, it'd be nice to taking it out from here, but I don't have the right tool to take this apart. It's like a quick connect right here, so I don't want to mess around with that. Okay, make sure to blow air on that port where the cooler line goes in. Make sure it's clean. Both sides. Alright guys, all the line, pressure and return are all in the port. You just need to lock it down. On each side there's a bolt, and then there's two bolts right here to lock it in place, and this will be nice and steady. Alright guys, so after fixing that transmission cooler line, we're gonna work on the AC here. I got the engine all level up. I got the jack stand on the floor to the oil pan with a wooden block, so that this side is up. It's not touching the frame. This is stud right here where the AC pump goes in, so that it's up high, not touching the frame. So it's time to slide this in, and let's bolt the AC pump into the block. Okay. Right, and let's just put 2 bolts in, one on the front and one on the back. And bolt it down, and that pump is locked in place, not gonna move anywhere. Next is we'll install the engine mounts on the passenger side. I was gonna start on the driver, but let's just go with this one right here because I got everything all lined up already. All right, you can tell the engine and transmission is sitting on my jack stand. This is loose. I can take this chain off on only in this side for now. Just have the transmission chain on support because I don't want to fall this thing on the floor. So we'll take this out and then let's put the engine mount back on. Check this out, guys. The head of this bolt is stripped, so we're gonna take it out. I got this socket here, easy out. 1/4 of an inch goes in there. We're gonna ram this nut in there, and then that thing will come out easy. So make sure, go in there, hit it with the hammer, sure it's bottom out. Get a driver, a ratchet, or a impact. I use the impact. Just like that. That thing just came out nice and smooth. Now this thing's stuck, so we have to take this socket out. I took this off because look at the thread, it's all buggered up. That's by putting this chain on here. I got a new one. We gotta replace that with a new one. Alright guys, so it's time to put this engine mount in place. All the 4 studs are all bolted down. So let's see if this mount line up perfectly. So just go underneath the AC line and go up right on the hole. Just like that. Four bolts, and then 2 right here to the body, and then 1 on the back. So you can tell that it's kind of crooked, but we'll adjust that. Don't worry about that. We just have to put 4 nuts here, and then we'll do 3 bolts on the front and 1 in the back. Alright guys, so let's work on the transmission mounts. So make sure you got a jack stand supporting the transmission, because we'll be taking this cable out. Okay. Alright, so take this cable out and then we'll put the mount in. Line it up.